Sure. So first of all, do we know where and why these cases and the hospitalizations especially are increasing?
We are seeing an increase. It would be easy to speculate that it's tied to the reopening of the state. But I think that might be a mistake. Our most important priority at St. Luke's Health System and others across the Texas Medical Center is to ensure that we have capacity, that we have the staff, and that we have the equipment to care for people safely. Reopening the economy is incredibly important. Reopening it safely is even more important.
So why would you say they're not necessarily connected? Obviously, if you're testing more people, the case count could go up. I can see that being kind of separate, but the hospitalizations would seem to be its own issue. Where are the hospitalizations coming from?
Well, that's one of the things we're working closely with our county and local health officials is to trace the patients that are coming in and are testing positive. We're in the early stages of preparing a study to begin actively looking at and assessing where the patients are coming from. We've recently ramped up our abilities to trace patients who are tested positive, and we're looking forward to seeing those results. That information will be critical to our understanding of what's driving the increase. Clearly, we are seeing a spike, and we are very concerned about that. We're monitoring our critical care capacity on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Myself, along with the other CEOs of the health systems, meet every morning to discuss the current situation and are preparing to respond rapidly in the event that we need to make changes.
So I read here that there's about 71% of ICU capacity in use. If the current growth trajectory continues, that capacity could be exceeded in as little as 2 weeks. Is that right?
Well, the other thing that I'm not sure that those particular numbers take into account are our ability to surge, is our surge capacity. So we have the ability to expand our critical care capacity rapidly in the event we have an emergency. That includes accessing unused units, and it involves accessing staff from other parts of the country and bringing them into Houston, and as well as deploying a more team-based model for care. So we do have the ability to safely treat more than we look at on a standard basis. But clearly, we are watching that and are very concerned about being prepared to in the event that we reach a critical situation.
Sure. And up here in the New York and New Jersey region, we're just beginning to reopen. Are there lessons from your reopening that you think leaders up here need to be aware of?
We are partnering with our Greater Houston Business Partnership, which is a group of the business leaders across Houston, to educate the business community around how to safely reopen, encouraging the continued use of social distancing as a critical factor, training our businesses on appropriate cleaning protocols, and making sure that we don't lose focus on proper hygiene, hand hygiene, as we move through the coming weeks and months. Discipline in this space is going to be incredibly important. It's difficult. We're all ready and excited about re-engaging socially, but we have to do this smart and we have to be safe as we're going about the resumption of our business activities.